I want to see how the Switch version performs. Because this is on PC, or it will be. It will be on PC, PlayStation, Switch. The Switch sometimes, it can have some performance problems. Yeah, it sometimes struggles a little bit. But I do have a gift card just waiting for me on, on the Switch from Christmas times. Be nice to grab this for there. Yeah, it's basically a PlayStation 3 power-wise. Unicorn Overlord! Well, this is just a cutscene. We gotta see how the gameplay performs. Once we got, like, particle effects and stuff going on. Never accept your friend request? Where? There's so many places. I'll accept it. Are you talking about Switch? I'll accept it now. On the Switch? I'll take care of that after this glorious opening cutscene here. Once the eye catch is over, we'll be friends. So are they gonna marry the unicorns? No. Not at my leisure. Right now. Once I find out how many unicorns we're going to, unicorns are gonna marry. Unicorn Overlord demo. Yeah, Vanillaware is great. Hold on, I gotta remember how to do friend stuff on the Switch. We're now friends. Yeah, there was a unicorn in the heraldry, and in the logo, of course. This game took 10 years to make. There we go, there's the unicorn. Get me an umbrella.
I beg you, my queen. Take leave of this place while you're still able.
To where, I might ask? Nigh every last of Cornia's lords has forsaken us in favor of the traitor Valmore.
Damn you, Valmore!
No refuge remains for a crowned fugitive. Yet the general seeks my death and mine alone. I shall not flee from that fate.
Well, just flee from the general who's gonna kill you.
You still can. A sole rider with Elaine at your side. Take him, Joseph. Raise that delicate seedling into a sturdy tree capable of weathering the harsh climes that await.
You know I don't understand metaphors. What do you mean?
And pray safeguard the ring of the unicorn as well.
Was that literal, that last part? Okay,
Hold
yes.
it close to you until Elaine is a man grown. He will have need of the power it bears.
My queen.
I don't even have one meta. How could I have 4?
Mother? Are they coming for us?
Heed well these words, Elaine. I say this not as your mother, but as your queen. From here forth, you're to treat Joseph's command as though it were spoken directly with my tongue. Do you understand?
No.
Of course, but is there something amiss?
My faith and more lies with you, Joseph.
You're close to beating 13 Sentinels?
Farewell, and may the heavens guide you.
Goodbye forever, my child. Mother!
Why are you just standing there, Joseph? Aren't you going to help her?
Would that I were able, my prince. Come, we've not a minute to spare.
Bar all exits to the city. The Queen is not to leave these walls alive. Our great general reduced to little more than a base traitor, You'll find my head not so easily parted from my shoulders, Valmore. I wonder if you could say the same. Come, everyone. We march this day for Her Majesty, Elenia! We've gotten tiny. Ooh, soundtrack. Move the cursor and select allied units, and command them to move across the battlefield. Select Queen Elenia's unit and move command to make them march toward Valmore's position. The dreaded Valmore. I mean, should I march toward their position? Like, what, people, we got everyone. People are flanking me everywhere. We're not gonna win this fight. I like the map. But I really like the soundtrack.
We've no time to falter.
Alright, we are going on a little rotational journey. In that case, I'm gonna attack these people. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Destiny awaits.
Move. Oh, they want me to go this way, huh? Alright.
With me.
I'll do as I'm told.
You'll have no mercy from me.
Edit your unit formation, equipment, tactics, items, engaged in battle.
On your guard.
I trust you.
Guaranteed critical. My boss did nothing wrong! Ugh.
I am your shield. We shall see our duty through. Does this suit you?
Well, those guys just, they don't stand a chance here.
Cornea shall never cave.
Duty. Ogre battle's hard. It's really hard. Ogre Battle 64 is the one I played the most, and I'm terrible at that one.
Brace yourself.
It's up to you. I shall protect you.
This is just the demo, Makoto.
Shoot you.
This comes out in March.
Witness the royal blade.
I wanted to see how I ran on the old Switch.
You'll see no harm. I shall protect you. We strive together. I trust you.
I trust you.
Enjoy this.
Go.
I have you.
I mean, for story reasons, we're gonna do well right up until all these people die. And then I imagine there's gonna be a time jump.
I must fight on.
I must fight on! Ayo, the mage, though.
Caesar!
Enlighten me, Valmore. To what end do you seek to usurp my throne?
Self-centered fool. It's not merely your throne I aspire towards. It's all of them.
There's too many thrones for one man.
Zenoira are the rightful sovereigns of Fevrith, and I, the blade to restore our world to its natural order.
You seek to plunge the continent into war. Fevrith need not suffer your delusions.
A proper ruler demands unity, not pointless politicking with insufferable neighbors.
A proper war.
I shall achieve that unity through conquest and reclaim that which is rightfully mine.
I would sooner see you slain by my hand!
Charge! And we won, and everyone was happy. Sounds like Winnie the Pooh. Oh,
I promise you, my queen, the royal lineage shall endure. 'Tis but a great shame I couldn't aid you further.
All has gone according to plan, my lord.
Damn you, Baltro.
And yet our work only just begins. We stand now at a new dawn for Fevrith, one which will see Zenoira's dominion restored at last.
Oh, this is Vanillaware. They do the good 2D animations.
Of the old knight's captain. About that, my lord. A lone cavalry unit was spotted riding through the eastern gate before it was barred. And the boy is lost to us. A truth obscured only by his mother's futile attempt at a counter-offensive. It would seem I underestimated her penchant for deception.
I'm enjoying the voice acting for the most
Year
part.
895 of the Hallowed Chronicle. Claiming himself a scion of the fallen Zenoiran Empire, Cornia's once decorated General Valmor rebelled
That bastard.
against his erstwhile home at the seat of its monarchy, Gran Corinne. Its queen, Elenia, bold in the face of this staggering betrayal, stood unshrinking as the shield to her son Elaine's safe flight, and mustering what meager forces remained by her side, she rallied a defense as valorous as it was damned.
Damn.
With Cornia's queen lost, care of the young prince fell to her faithful knight, Joseph, who took wing beyond Valmor's wretched grasp to asylum on the Forned Isle of Palavia in the Holy Kingdom of Albion. And boastfully proclaiming himself
As with a lot of like
Fevrith's new
fantasy
emperor,
stuff, you're gonna get a
Valmor
lot of
donned a
proper
second
nouns
name,
all jammed in there at the
Galerius,
beginning.
and began a relentless onslaught
A lot of
the
names
continent's
and
nations
locations.
could only but struggle against. Yet each realm's endeavors fell in vain time and again. And ere long, Zenoira's vile
Damn that Valmart.
was realized. His blood-soaked unification come to bear. Few dared stand against the ironclad fist of Emperor Galerius.
Galerius the
Embers of
Hilarious.
resistance burned on. Yet the downtrodden could cling only to furtive hopes of liberation. Desperate prayers which fell upon deaf ears night after unceasing night.
Well, what's he gonna do now that he's, taking over the world?
10 years have passed since the Shroud of War first set over Cornia.
Oh, I see what you mean. That doesn't bother me too much.
I wonder if those two are at it again. Well, that takes care of the altar. I suppose I should be getting back.
Another unicorn altar, perfect. We're gonna be overlord to these unicorns. I like the map a lot. That way, if she does a twirl, she could take out multiple people at once.
Sorry, Elaine, but this round's mine.
All right,
you
Lex.
always were the optimist.
Damn it. You got a good hit in, I'll give you that. There's just no stopping you these days.
I have to avenge
Yet
my
you've grown
mother.
no less than I have. Still, we could likely train for the rest of our lives, and even then, never manage to best Joseph.
Like maybe 10 minutes
Weird
at
to think
most,
he's back
Silva.
on the mainland now. Finally making that Liberation Army thing a reality, huh? Guess that means we'll be going up against Anoira soon.
Indeed it does. The people of Cornea are suffering, Lex.
We got the
Crying out for
backstory.
whatever
That's
help
what we
will
got so
hear their
far.
pleas. Should I turn a deaf ear to those voices, I would have
Elaine on the
little and less
left was a
claim to the
child
crown I feel is
when
mine.
the general of his mother's army
That,
betrayed them,
and I owe it to my
turned
mother
on
to
them,
see
and
them
took
safe.
over the world, and now he's a little grown up.
Well, yeah, but Zenoira's got the whole world in the palm of their hand. How are we gonna fight back against that?
We need
The Earth
Star
may be
Fox.
theirs,
That's what we need.
But the heavens will surely favor those who stand for justice.
You got a point there. Sorry for not sounding all too confident.
We're gonna take
Just
over the world from the
make
guy
sure
who
you don't
took
take
over
it
the
all on
world.
yourself. I'll be with you every step of the way.
Good luck, man.
Thank you, Lex.
Good luck.
You know I can't do this without you.
Oh, stop. You're gonna make me blush.
Now kiss.
Anyway, that's enough training.
What's going on, Nara?
We're gonna miss lunch if we don't get moving.
I suppose it is that time.
You see something out there?
It's a ship.
Looks like they're flying Zenoira colors, too.
This island is no longer safe. We have to tell the others.
With you there. You head for the cathedral. I'll make sure the town knows what's coming.
No, 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 no. Friends for life.
Seal off the harbor, and do it quick! Not a soul gets off this island under our watch. All soldiers have alighted,
Dude,
sir.
heavy footsteps on that guy.
Dispatch the vanguard to the cathedral. And remember, we're to apprehend the target alive.
Wait, Hodrick, weren't you
Understood,
our
sir.
princess's, our queen's shield earlier? He has a similar face.
O Heavenly Father, ruler of land and sky above, we pray this day for deliverance from evil. Grant us the meager sustenance to nourish our fragile bodies in the times to come. Guide our lost souls on the path to salvation.
You gotta pray
Shine
harder.
down
You're
your
like,
radiant light
not
upon us,
meager.
for
I want to
darkness lays
feast.
thick through all corners of Fevrith. Such is my request as your humble servant. In the name of the guardian unicorn, and that of the Holy Mother. Is that you, Elaine? How many times must I ask you not to stomp around in the cathedral? What is the meaning of this?
Well, look what we've got here. Seems we're the first to show.
Rough her up if you want, but don't forget, the girl dies and our heads will roll too.
Such
Oh, heads are gonna
depravity
roll,
will
all right.
not go unpunished. Not in the house of the Heavenly Father.
Yeah? Then you'd best get to praying.
She's fast.
Not as fast as us.
I feel like that dude would have killed her with that axe swing.
Only a little shaken, that's all. What's happening to us, Elaine?
A ship has come ashore on Palavian soil. One hoisting the banner of the Zenoiran army.
They're heaving. Heaving.
Are they aware that you're the crown prince?
I can't say for certain, but we know one thing. These people are our enemy, and they must be stopped.
Through intense turn-based combat.
My cathedral will see no more bloodshed this day. Come, let's move outside.
100% a Vanillaware game.
Your Highness, it's a relief to see you unharmed.
Hold on. Where's Lex?
He went ahead to alert the town. We'd best find him and get to the harbor.
Indeed. But first, my prince, this belongs to you.
A ring.
The ring
Very
of
much
the
so.
Unicorn. Queen Elenia wished for you to have it. In truth, I had intended to wait till signs of age played more deeply across your face. But we no longer have such luxury. I have the utmost faith you'll see it.
It's no sorcerer or barbarian,
Mother.
which are the most over-the-top Vanillaware Vanillaware styles.
Make no further
Yeah,
mention
the
of it.
Amazon.
Now, let us be off.
Battle stages are the fields of combat where allied and enemy units wage war in real time. They have a very, like, well-defined aesthetic. Like, when you see Vanillaware stuff, you know it's Vanillaware. Each battle stage has victory conditions that must be fulfilled in order to complete it, such as defeating the enemy commander. Allied units can be deployed from any base flying a blue flag. First, move the cursor to the command post with L and then give Elaine's units the order to deploy. Stage start. Deploy? Deploy. Elaine's units. We're gonna get a lot of other units. March on.
They will be ours.
Deploying a unit consumes 1 Valor point from the gauge displayed in the upper left of the screen. Valor points can be replenished by defeating enemies, liberating towns and fortresses, and more. Elaine, look! They've already reached the town! Then we know our first aim. We must dispatch those soldiers as quickly as possible. Alright, Elaine. I select you, I move you, and I defeat my enemies.
To me.
When an allied unit encounters an enemy unit, the battle menu will appear at the bottom of the screen. Use it to organize your forces and view enemy details before battle. Select battle once you finish preparing to enter the fray.
Your villainy ends here.
So we got my 2 people and their 2 people. Their people don't have a lot of health. Looks like we have 6 people for each deployment. Lean Edge, Noble Guard, Holy Light, Quick Heal. I think we're gonna be alright. To battle! Mages in the back, this other matters. Battles play out automatically according to various predetermined rules. First, a combatant's initiative determines their turn order within battle. When a combatant's turn arrives, they'll use one of their active skills. Using an active skill consumes action points. Leon Edge. Combatants will take turns using active skills in order according to their initiatives. Battle will continue until everyone's dead or out of action points. Passive skills trigger automatically when certain conditions are met, such as being hit with an attack. Elaine's Noble Guard skill triggers when he's attacked, causing him to protect himself. Using a passive skill consumes passive points. Next, Scarlet's Quick Heal skill triggers when an ally takes damage, thus healing that ally.
Light!
Ooh. Finally, the enemy's Parting Blow skill triggers at the end of a battle, performing an additional attack. The battle will end when all combatants have run out of AP, or when all combatants on one side have been defeated. You can also press Y to view the battle log and review the skills that were used in battle.
We march on.
If neither unit's defeated in battle, the side with the lower percentage HP remaining is the loser. Loser! Upon losing a battle, the defeated unit's knocked back and enters a waiting state, rendering it immobile for a short time. We almost have them. One more push!
The time is at hand.
And now we will just obliterate the poor straggler. Engaging a waiting unit will grant the attacking unit a first strike. A unit executing a first strike will always act first, regardless of initiative.
Come then.
Yeah, I don't need to change nothing. Hits both ends of the spectrum.
A fine job. A fine bout.
A fine bout. Good. All that remains now is to reclaim the town. That's where Lex headed, right? I hope he's okay. Garrisoning a unit in a town, fort, or other facility will allow them to liberate the facility. We gotta liberate this goddamn town. So it's an auto-battler. Depends on what you think of an auto-battler. Like, as Traxia mentioned earlier, it plays like Ogre Battle. Like, you build the units, you choose what skills they're going to have, you arrange them for better offense, better defense, positioning, and you move them around the map along with other units. So, like, you're trying to flank, you're trying to get behind, you're trying to get in there. I just said 3 things all mean the same thing, but I'm tired.
We march.
Let's get that down.
To me. 'Tis ours now.
Liberating facilities will replenish Valor points and boost your score upon completing the stage. I heard this also has the Gambit system, which is 100% more control than Ogre Battle. Additionally, facilities that have been liberated will serve as bases from which allied units can be deployed. Yeah, we're more about building the ranks, choosing where and how they move, arranging their skills, but the fights themselves will play out. Like, think of it as a lot of the Fire Emblem games. Like, you're just moving the units and you watch the attacks go off. I knew it was right to count on you, and I'm glad you're unharmed as well. Still wish I could have done more, though. Here, let me scout ahead and make up for it. Units can be ordered to move to any location you specify. Select Lex's unit and move him to the marked location. Come with me, Lex.
I'm up.
Superman's over here.
Yes, sir. All done.
Just what I was hoping for. It's time to show these guys what I'm made of. I mean, they have a lot of guys, Lex. Are you sure you want to do that? Well, he knows what he's doing, I'm sure.
I'm ready to hit something.
He's all by himself. The tutorial knows what it's doing, I'm sure. Oh god, he's being murdered!
Damn it.
Yeah, they have to teach us that Lex is not smart. Lex, you stupid bastard, why would you do this? Damn, might have gotten too eager there. Yeah, you think, Lex? Lex, you stupid asshole! Oh, we'll never make it in time. Allow me, Your Highness. Different units have different degrees of mobility. The higher the stat, the quicker they'll move through a battle stage. A unit's combined mobility is determined by the individual mobility stats of its members. Yosef, save them! Deploy you right at the edge, as close as we can get.
In service of the royal family. What would you ask?
If I select, can I, like, merge? No. I have to plan that ahead of time. Jump in front, save them! Oh no, they do want us to go to Lex. Alright. Maybe they will merge. I am your foe this day. Prepare to be struck down! When 2 allied units are in close proximity, one can swap in for the other. Press LR to have them swap. Before battle, you'll see a prediction of how much damage each unit will take. Note how these predictions change when swapping units.
This isn't gonna end well.
So Lex will just 100% die.
I shall hold nothing back.
Pretty sure Joseph will fucking sweep them.
Stand true!
Stand true!
Healing.
He didn't even need that healing.
For the liberation.
Yeah, screw that, man. Lex, are you alright? Somehow, yeah. Thanks for making... Sorry for making you worry. You know, it's a miracle you could even put your armor on straight. Here, this medicine should perk you up again. When a combatant's HP falls to 0, they're rendered incapacitated. Items and skills can restore HP and revive incapacitated combatants. Select the items option from a unit's action menu to use an item.
I just want to sleep.
Don't tempt me. I also just want to sleep. There you go, buddy. Oh, I needed that. Chloe, perhaps you'd better served watching after Lex directly. I fear he's a bit of a liability on his own. Very much agreed. No more messing around, Lex. I'll be keeping a close eye on you. Now then, this area appears to be safe for the time being. Let us hurry on to the harbor. I'm acting like an amateur. My word. But that's Hodrick! He and I used to stand as the stalwart pillars of Cornea's defense. What might possibly have changed him? I was right, it was that dude. Prepare yourself, rebels. Any foolish enough to defy Emperor Galerius must be put to the sword. Seems combat's our only path forward. Indeed, ridding this land of the enemy must be our first and only priority. No matter who that enemy may be. Yeah, it's giving you motion sickness, Nara? Defeat conditions. The time limit expires. Defeat Hodrick, the goddamn traitor. Move the cursor while holding A to select multiple units and give them all the same order at once. After selecting the desired units, release A and choose a destination to order all the selected units to head toward that location. Preparing a unit to move by pressing A during a battle stage will automatically pause the game. The move and items commands can be used even while the game is paused. Press B to resume the game. Everyone. No, I haven't answered those questions. Ichiban today? Maybe. Well, I'll probably have to go through the front people first.
By your word.
Stage menu, select multiple. I told you all to move, didn't I?
The path is set.
Sure thing.
I thought I had them all selected.
Yes, sir.
I'll not fail you.
Where go?
As you wish.
There we go. I had to hit the other button.
Gaze upon the face of your demise.
Been rewatching your Like a Dragon playthrough to get my Ichiban fix. Ow!
Hold fast.
We got Hodrick. We got Joseph. We got Lex. Chloe.
The battle is won.
The battle is won. And Cornea is where we are. Not that guy back, but they could swap with these two now. What's the prince's name? Elaine! Thought I forgot that? Come on. Oh, I forgot that Joseph is way faster. Not a problem. We'll definitely have some Like a Dragon this week. Whether or not it's today, I don't know.
Glory to the liberation! A trivial undertaking.
I'll say. Yeah, Joseph's just gonna be frontlining all these people. Body them all, Joseph. Body them all. Ow. Can have one bark when you click on them.
I fight in me yet. For the liberation. Come.
Yeah, no, Joseph, just take them all down. I might try and get everyone to group together before I go on to the last dude.
Stand true.
Not that I think it's terribly necessary. You should have never come here, losers.
Glory to the liberation. I've not chosen my grave yet.
Ready.
You, and you.
You got it.
Move here.
I have arrived.
There we go. Yes, everyone together.
I'm here. The time is at hand.
And now go kill that guy.
By your word.
Like, he's still gonna get there first, but at the very least.
Your demise.
I'm ready to hit your villainy.
Come.
26 damage, 3 damage, 12, 12, 18. I mean,
upon the face of your demise.
Joseph has history with him, man. We'll send him in first.
This struggle will only prolong the pain. Accept the mercy of a swift demise.
Maybe this is all a trick and Hodrick's really here to join us.
Hodrick, what has motivated this shift in allegiance?
Joseph, Cornea's most decorated knight. I shall close the book on your tale myself.
Traitor!
Not today!
I have you!
R.I.P. that guy.
The battle is won.
Knock him back.
Fatigue has struck.
Such a trivial battle shall never halt my advance. Such firm defenses. Our weapons barely leave a scratch. Perhaps my magic will work then. Leave this to me, Elaine. Hold zero to fast forward the game, advancing time quickly. Fast forward can be used in stages and during battles. If the game is paused, fast forwarding will automatically resume it. Go get him. No, not Joseph.
You don't stand. Come then.
Yeah, use your magic.
Why are you doing this? You, who once stood as my mother's royal guard.
Enough of your questions, Whelp. Interfere, and I shall see you suffer for it. Try again.
Yeah.
Easy now.
Good.
Easy.
Gaze upon the face of your demise.
Your villainy ends here.
Do magic again. Hey, what's going on, Wirt? Thought it was Heroes of Might and Magic.
We march on.
Because of the world map and the little units moving around.
Another step forth.
Oh, I'm a lord. Oh my.
May the Father smile upon me.
Well fought.
R.I.P. Hodrick. Stage clear. War funds, honors, renown. Yeah, I think we earned that. That guy was a jerk.
What foolishness is this? One such as I, brought low by the corneate vermin that gnawed our ankles.
You've fallen far indeed, Hodrick.
You piece of garbage.
How many times did you stare death in the face at Her Majesty's side? Now, look what you've become. I may stand as your swordmaster no longer, but I can yet offer you a merciful end to your descent.
Wait.
Your Highness.
He has a brain worm.
Tell me, Hodrick. Do you remember the times you and I played together? When I was still just a boy? Yours was a bond of loyalty few knights could hope to equal. Why cast that aside and bend the knee to Galerius? I refuse to cut down a friend without first knowing how we've reached this grim conclusion. A simple reason is all I ask. Please.
Elaine!
Yes.
What sorcery is this?
The unicorn magic is working.
Oh, my head.
I knew it was brainwashing.
What am I doing here?
A spell to shackle the hearts of men.
'Tis the only way I can think to describe it, my prince. That ill-fated day, all the lords closest to your mother turned upon her without so much as a moment's notice. Unfortunately, my memories end there as well.
A frightful power, if what you say is true. This spell of control, it could be called. Such magic would go far in explaining how Galerius so swiftly brought Fevrith to its knees.
That bastard.
I shudder to think what unspeakable evil I wrought upon our world these last 10 years.
Just don't think of it,
Though
Hodrick.
there is no greater misdeed than turning my spear upon you, Prince Elaine.
That's enough. You mustn't blame yourself any further. But I do wonder, how is this ring capable of unmaking the spell?
In truth, I had believed it to be mere regalia, a symbol of your birthright and nothing more. To think the power of cleansing truly exists. Your Highness.
Think the secret bad guy that's going to be out there, someone that's controlling him.
Ancestral treasure of
If this were a
Cornia's
Squeenix
royal
game, I would say 100%.
lineage. Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify evil, but I had believed such tales to be mere fiction.
The Orthodoxy has a similar story about the Holy Unicorn. How it was a sacred beast able to purge
Yeah,
darkness
what if you burned
from
down
our
an
lands.
orphanage?
It's entirely possible that the ring that bears its image is somehow capable of that same power.
A lot of straightforward plots, but also 13 sentinels.
Should Galerius's rule be built upon a foul sorcery that fetters our people, then this ring is the ray of light that will pierce its wicked heart.
Your words ring true, my prince.
Indeed. Were we able to free those bound by his cruel magics?
It might just bring the iron wall of Zenoira crashing down.
And then my iron-fisted rule shall begin.
I've often found myself plagued with doubt. Is it justice that guides our march, or paltry vendetta? Yet the answer is clear as day now. The path before us is laid bare, and all that remains now is to walk it. Walk it I will, Mother.
Walk it I will.
Today marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home. Mists that will soon be dispelled. It may take days, months, or even years, but I shall see the duties of my bloodline fulfilled, and slay Galerius like the beast he is.
Yeah, yeah. really like the world map a lot. It's just very pretty.
And how does Hodrick fare?
Well, all things considered, any fog that lingered in his mind seems to have cleared, and he stands ready to fight once more. By the way, Your Highness, allow me to brief you on our plans for when we arrive. Among the Liberation members I've mustered in my past excursions is a young yet skilled knight by the name of Clive. I'll ride to bring him to you the moment we reach solid ground.
You have my thanks.
A word?
I don't think I would wear my full plate armor on a ship.
Is something wrong?
Well... No, it's nothing.
Are you sure? Anxiety will be the death of you if you keep it bottled up like that.
It really isn't important. I assure you.
I think she likes him.
It's just... our lives have changed so drastically from the peace we had only yesterday. It barely seems real.
I can't say I feel any different. But I've always known this day would come. It's why I've spent all these years training under Joseph's careful instruction. A shame you never had the chance to meet my mother. She was always one to blaze a path forward, royal blade in arm. But as her heir, I intend to lead in much the same way.
Is that why you and Lex spent all your days banging swords down at the shore?
Oh, it was more than just swords, I assure you.
Seen that, have you? You know, Hodrick was likely but one of many. And assuming the others who surrendered to Zenoira are being controlled as he was, we may just stand a chance in this. Yet our liberation is still in its nascent days. Promising, yes, but gravely fragile as well. Which is precisely why I'll need your help, Scarlet. To reclaim peace for all who have suffered.
Elaine, Of course. I'll do everything I can. As is my role as a priestess of the Palavian Church.
I was wondering which church you were a priestess of.
Don't forget about me.
Lex.
Lex, you almost died today.
I'm sorry, my prince. Decorum doesn't come naturally to this fool.
It's all right. When you've known each other as long as we have, there's no reason to let formality bind us.
But there are protocols to observe. Rules we must follow as vassals in service of the crown.
Let's wait until I have a kingdom for that.
I'm of the same mind. What mind he has, that is. I'll give my all in the royal name, your majesty.
Thank you all. I couldn't ask for a finer group of friends.
Select your difficulty. Difficulty focuses around tactical gameplay for players familiar with strategy games. Focus around pushing your tactical mind to its limits. For people that just want a story. As always, I like the intended experience. Interesting to do that after the demo. After the tutorial.
Elaine, why have you stopped?
What's going on there, Creedmoor?
Not the welcome party I was hoping for.
Get your vile claws off!
Oh, I imagine one I just chose the intended experience. Story and tactical gameplay.
Behind this treachery, Renault.
What is the meaning of this?
Apologies for the icy reception, but we've business with the girl.
What business could you have with Scarlet? Unhand her this instant.
No.
She's my only magic caster. You can't have her.
I act under orders from Emperor Galerius himself. As for what he plans to do with her, that's not for one of my station to know. Yet I shall see it done all the same.
No! Scarlet!
We don't have another caster! My work here is concluded. I leave the rest to you and your capable band. Don't worry, boss. I'll earn my keep and plenty more. Straight into the hornet's nest, huh? You've got to do something, Elaine. Hear me, soldiers of Cornea. I ask that you stand aside for your return, Prince. Sorry, kid, no can do. Nothing personal, just following orders from the guy paying the coin. Damn, we've no hope of overcoming such numbers. Your Highness! With us, everyone, I beg you! Come, my prince. We could have taken him.
I'm ashamed to hear you met such misfortune before I arrived.
Your Highness, this man is Clive, the knight we spoke of earlier.
He is very handsome.
Pleasure. Still, it rankles the mind. I never would have dreamt that Galerius was after Scarlet, and not you, my prince.
Who was that knight who took her?
His name is Renaud, formerly a proud servant of Queen Elenia, not unlike myself.
I mean, we know what the game's gonna
And
be.
just as I fell
Take those
victim
people
to
down,
Galerius and his
unbrainwash
foul
them,
magic,
increase our
it
rank.
would seem he has met with a similar fate.
All the same, why Scarlet?
Perhaps her role as a priestess has something to do with it. Lately, I've heard tell of Zenoira's desire to spread its roots into the Orthodoxy, making one with direct ties a prime target.
In any case, the risk to her safety is clear should she fall into Galerius's hands. And sitting idly by only serves to stoke my worry further. Let us be off at once.
We must go murder those
do
people.
that if I was you. No chance you're helping the girl if you don't even know where you're going.
And you are?
Don't worry, he's a friend. A collaborator of mine by the name of Travis.
Hi,
Fancy
Travis.
way to refer to a spy. You need intel, dirt, or just the latest weather, I'm your man.
And what of Renaud?
Road east, faster than a clap of thunder. I can only assume he's going for the city. But the real problem is his army of mercenaries. We want after Renaud, we've got to go through them.
Your Highness, we all share your sense of urgency, but we've no hope of aiding Scarlet without first routing the enemy before us.
Yeah, just burn any bridges we cross, it'll be fine.
Right. We depart as soon as we're able.
So that fortress over there serves as the enemy command post. Indeed, Your Highness, and the region will not know peace until we claim it as our own. Housecarls are excellent attackers who can lower an enemy's defense to deal heavy damage. As for us, this fortress here is our first and final line of defense. Our only line of defense, in fact. If the enemy overruns it, we'll have nowhere left to turn. Indoctrinated into a bad guy could be brainwashing. Then we defend at any cost and proceed forth. Alright, Liberation's command post is captured. Aubin being captured is our win condition. Understood. Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness, but I believe our units will struggle without the proper changes to their formations. Before engaging the enemy's mercenaries, press X to adjust their formation. We got Joseph. Wait, only one person has a buddy? I guess my buddy was kidnapped. Always gotta remind myself where X is on these controllers. On the screen, you can add, swap, or remove members of a given unit. Perhaps we ought to explain the strengths of each class type first. What say you, Your Highness? Each character has a set class that determines their combat affinities, as well as what weapons and skills they're able to use. Alm, what's going on? Getting strong, replace the bad monarch with a young monarch. I mean, it's the classic prince has been exiled, prince wants his kingdom back, person who took it evil kind of story. You download the demo too? I wasn't sure where I was gonna download it, but I realized, like, I got a gift card on the Switch. I love Vanillaware. I feel like if it runs well on the Switch, I'll be picking it up on the Switch. We have Carls at home! Does the game have any game? Yeah, we're getting to that part. You tuned in after the tutorial during the exposition. Listen to their explanation. Alright. We don't have Carl's Jr. at home. Such information would prove quite valuable. Yes, please, go on. As you wish, my prince. Cavalry classes such as mine are quite effective when facing enemy infantry. As such, you may always call upon me to dispatch infantry in your path. Knights are highly effective against infantry-based units and can traverse stages swiftly due to their high mobility. Remember, your highness, that danger lies around every turn upon the battlefield. Yet the shield I bear is more than capable of defending my allies from harm. Boasting great shields, armor, and high physical defense, hoplites are stout warriors that excel at protecting their allies. Defending's not the only way to survive. If you ask me, you're better off not getting hit in the first place. If you put me in the front row, our enemies won't even be able to touch us. Thieves have high evasion, allowing them to swiftly dodge enemy attacks in the front row. Generally speaking, you'll find it best to place your sturdiest fighters on the front row while reserving the back row for frailer combatants. Look upon the following formations of examples, how you may wish to deploy. The Lord in the front row will bear the brunt of the enemy attacks, while the Knight in the back row cuts down enemy infantry. The Lord and Hoplite will share the burden of enemy attacks, and the Lord will heal when he uses Lean Edge. The Thief in the front row will draw and evade enemy attacks, while the Lord in the back row can focus purely on offense. Thank you, everyone. I'll be certain to keep this in mind while planning our formations. Alright, so we got me, the Lord, over here. We got our Knight. And we got Lex with a little spear person in the back. We didn't go into the spear people. Let's work on Elaine's unit first. And Scarlet's been abducted. I think we're going to be getting Scarlet back. I don't think I have to worry about her being gone forever. I want Hodrick in here. But no, Hodrick, I want you in the front. Can I just move you? Reposition. Yeah, you two like that. And drop Clive in here? Aw, only 2 per? In that case, that's gonna be that one. Joseph over here. Let's put you back here. And try out Travis the Thief in the front. Which seems weird to me, but the game seems to insist that having a thief in the front is a good idea. 2 out of 2, 2 out of 2, 2 out of 2. Hey Lex, what if we were to swap out the lady in the back here? Bring in this new character, Travis. Not Travis, Joseph? No, what's Clive? Clive, there you are. Bring in Clive. There we go. Alright, Elaine, send you out. I assume they've brainwashed the mage from the Queen's unit, so Scarlet's niche is already filled. You know, that's a good point.
They will be
Alright, get you out there. And I have one more Valor point. Let's bring out Yosef's unit.
In service of the royal family.
Select you and you.
Onward.
Go.
Come.
No damage.
Gaze upon
Yeah,
the
no, this is
face
a
of
good
your
unit here,
demise.
apparently.
I'll take it. I am with you. I fight in me yet.
Well, yeah, Joseph, you just obliterate people.
For the liberation.
It's almost unfair.
Very well.
Joseph's gonna get there way ahead, and that's okay.
Come.
Thanks.
Yeah, they capture her because they want to take the religious elements for their brainwashing campaign.
The battle is won.
Thief seems overpowered.
Yet.
That's a big number there. He's tutorial powerful.
As you wish.
Damn it, looks like they got their guys crawling all over the harbor. And judging by appearances, I suspect they have more units ready to join the battle at any moment. Enemy reinforcements. Facilities controlled by the enemy army will occasionally call reinforcements to the battle. Try attacking the enemy controlling the facility if you wish to stem the tide. This will force them to heal, stopping them from summoning reinforcements. What's going on, Jim? Yeah, they got a nice garrison effect going on, huh? Then we have the bridge, and then we have the command post. However, we have literally a whole map we could take advantage of. We could ignore the harbor and instead go for the ruins and swing around. It's nice to have options.
I am yours to command, Your Highness.
But we're gonna go for the garrison here.
The path is set. We march.
Gaze upon the fate.
Your villainy ends.
Come.
No, this is the one. Joseph is just super strong. And our thief here is also quite nice.
Glory to the liberation.
I'd say the resistance is doing pretty well. Engaging in battle consumes one's stamina, seen on the shield to a unit's right. Units with 0 stamina will be unable to move. A unit's starting stamina is determined by its leader. When possible, Your Highness, you should try to avoid using only a single unit in battles. Should their stamina be exhausted, they'll have no choice but to rest where they stand until it recovers. Select Rest from a unit's action menu, command it to rest. Unit will then enter a waiting state and recover a set amount of stamina. Keep in mind, a resting unit is defenseless against enemy attacks. If an enemy engages a resting unit in battle, that unit will be unable to use active or passive skills. And then just die. Just die. Alright. You have 2. I will tell you to rest a little bit. As for you, though, move. Take the garrison.